Well, here we are to a new week, and we finished up on strongholds last time, and I'm still unsure what it is that I'm going to do with this, but we're going to go into some just discussion topics and look at things. And I want to look at James chapter 1, and we're going to read verse 19, and then we're going to skip up to verse 26. So James chapter 1, verse 19, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath." Verse 26, "If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain." Looking at and I admit this, as I go into this discussion, maybe my guns are pointed on myself, and that's usually not a good sign. But I admit this, that sometimes I have real trouble trying to control my tongue. I have always figured that I'm probably going to die in prison unless God allows me to be taken out in another way. I always figured that I would die in prison, and one of the main reasons that I figured that would happen is because I won't be quiet. It is very hard right now with things that are going on around us, and when I was out in Arizona, it seemed like I was in trouble 90% of the time because I was speaking so loudly about what was going on, and my elders didn't like that very well. We do really need to understand that as Christians, we need to be very, very careful what we say. Because sometimes what we say may not be meant to hurt someone, but we may end up hurting people very, very badly by what we say. And I think we need to be very careful of waving the banner of Christian. Some people like to disagree with me, and I don't think that when Jesus was saying things about this, that he was talking about this mushy stupidity that we call love today and try to pass off to say that God is love and that type of stupidity that goes on. I'm sorry, I'm already probably upsetting people, but they will know that we are Christians by our love. That's how they will know we are Christians. Not by how we dress or how much knowledge we have or how much information we can put out. But what people will look at and recognize that we are different is when we can love our neighbor and love the Lord our God and love each other even when they are enemies. They'll know that we are Christians. Okay, part 2's coming.